swear, saying, Lo, I die, and my grave which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan, there shalt thou bury me. Now therefore let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again. 6. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury thy father, according as he made thee swear.
So as you can see, sister, bro, Jacob's body ain't went into the cave. Nowhere had it. He's still out. So how was he gathered to his people? Now, Joseph is finna do the thing he told him to do when he first started talking to him. Put his body with his dad, you know what I'm saying, and his other family. Now you can do the physical part, but the spiritual gathering already didn't happen. When you give up the ghost, the soul left, the body stayed. It's like putting off a coat. It's like having a coat on. And the breath leaves the body dies, that's the coat drops off, the soul is in eternity. This is what you read. You can't stop letting teachers and preachers and elders just gloss over stuff without explaining this to you.
Amen. Teach it, brother.
You can't just read over this stuff and explain it away. How was he gathered in the hand he put his body yet? Finish, bro.
7. And Joseph went up to bury his father.
Yep.
And with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt.
So now you get it, sister and brothers. And they buried him. For the sake of time, I'm going to cut this right? Now they put his body on in the cave. Let's go to Numbers 31. Let's go to Numbers. Let's check out Moses. Numbers, chapter 31. Sisters and brothers, when we finish this class, listen, we are not here to convince you of anything. We're just going to plant the seed or water the seed and God get increase. It's not our job to convince you of anything. That's the Holy Spirit's job, to convict you. We're just going to put the truth on the table. Numbers 31 and 1.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying.
See, the problem is, brother, but this is modern day Christians ain't talking to me. I'm talking to some of these Hebrew Israelite camps that's teaching there's no death and afterlife until you come out the grave. We're going to dispel that madness today.
2.
Go ahead.
Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people.
Okay, Moses, he said the Lord said, avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, and afterwards, what's going to happen to them?
Thou shalt be gathered unto thy people.
Okay, now, where was Moses born? In Goshen. Right? He's far from Goshen right now. So what people he going to be gathered to? Let's go to Deuteronomy 34. Deuteronomy 34. We're going to say this is a physical thing. Deuteronomy 34 and 1.
And Moses went up from the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho.
Yep.
And the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan, and all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim, and Manasseh, and all the land of Judah unto the utmost sea.
Yes.
And the south, in the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees unto Zoar.
Yes.
And the Lord said unto him, This is the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, saying, I will give it unto thee, unto thy seed. I have caused thee to see it with thine eyes, but thou shalt not go over thither. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died.
So Moses, the servant, because the Lord will not let Moses go into the promised land because of what he did, right?
Correct.
Moses died. What happened?
There in the land of Moab.
In the land of Moab.
According to the word of the Lord.
Yes.
And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab.
Who buried him? The Lord buried him. Go ahead.
Over against Beth Peor.
Yes.
But no man knoweth of his sepulchre unto this day.
And don't nobody know Moses even buried that. So how was he gathered to his people? Physically. How? Tell me and Brother Tobias, how? Nobody even knows where his grave at. Well, the Lord knows his people at, Minister DeAndre. And the Lord knows, brother and sisters. It's not talking about a physical burial. Moses was spiritually gathered to his people. And we're going to prove it to you. Because if the body goes to the grave, the breath leaves, and the soul leaves, somebody has to be doing the gathering then.
That's right.
Keep a conscience of mind. I want y'all to pay attention, because everything going on out as we keep going. Y'all following it? Let's go to Psalms 88. Psalms chapter 88. You dying, you giving up the breath, your body going to the grave. Body is buried. The soul, the ghost, into eternity. I'm not spelling. Spell eternity for me. E-T-E-R-N-I-T-Y. That's it. Okay. And the breath of life ceases. Breath stops. There you go. The body's buried. The breath stops. The body's buried, and the soul goes into eternity. Psalms 88. 88 and 4 through 6, and then skip down 10 through 12.
I am counted with them that go down into the pit.
I am counted with them that go down into the pit.
I am as a man that hath no strength. Free among the dead, like the slain that lie in the grave,
Yep.
whom thou rememberest no more, and they are cut off from thy hand.
Yep.
Thou hast laid me in the lowest pit, in darkness, in the deeps.
Listen to that, sister and brother. That has laid me in the lowest pit, in the darkness, in the what?
Pits and deeps.
Skip down to verse 10.
Wilt thou show wonders to the dead?
Wilt thou show wonders to the dead?
Shall the dead arise and praise thee?
Shall the dead arise and praise thee?
Selah.
Selah. Go ahead.
Shall thy loving kindness be declared in the grave, or thy faithfulness in destruction? Shall thy wonders be known in the dark, and thy righteousness in the land of forgetfulness?
So you know what I did, sister brother? I seen dead and dead in verse 10. So I picked up my Strong's Concordance. I said, let me look at this. Go to Strong's, brother. 4191. That's the first dead. Hebrew 4191. So I can put them this thing in the foot.
That's all right.
Yeah. 4191. Bear with us, sister, brother. We want to make sure. 4191. Get that first dead and see what he say. Get him the Hebrew word.
Much.
Much. That's the Hebrew word for dead in the first dead in verse 10 to 88, Psalms 88.
Dead.
Dead.
Be dead.
Be dead.
Dead body.
Dead body.
Dead man.
That's it.
Dead one.
Uh-huh.
Death.
Yep.
Put to death.
Yep.
Caused to die.
So, sister, brother, you see the first dead right now is just talking about a dead. You just dead. That's it. Dead man. Simple, right? Let's get the other one. 7494. The Hebrew word is rapha. 7496. What did it say, bro?
Rapha.
Yep.
A ghost.
A what?
A ghost.
Didn't I tell you that was coming back again?
As dead.
As dead.
In plural only.
Uh-huh.
Dead.
Yep.
Deceased.
There it is. A ghost. See, sisters and brothers, and I tell you these Hebrew words have multiple meanings. It's got dead 2 times. So why the second dead wasn't the same Hebrew word as the first dead? Because the second dead was talking about, now let's read it with some understanding, in context. Wilt thou show wonders to the dead? Shall the ghosts arise and praise thee? Selah. See how that flows? Shall thy love and kindness be declared in the grave, or thy faithfulness in destruction? Shall thy wonders be known in the dark, and thy righteousness in the land of forgiveness? No. The ghost has went to another area. Which we're going to tell you, we're going to prove to you what that is. See how that flows, sister, bro? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 49. See, death and the afterlife, sisters and brothers, again, like I said, has to be thoroughly investigated. So that way, you won't be running around telling people Or you just in the grave, a vegetable, in a non-conscious state.
Isaiah 14.
The body goes to the grave, the breath goes back to God, and the soul goes somewhere else. That's what we're reading here. That's what we've been reading you consistently throughout this whole time. Man is three-part being, body, soul, and spirit. Isaiah 14 and 9. Go ahead.
Hell
Hell.
from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Hell from beneath is moved for to meet thee at thy coming.
It stirreth up the dead for thee,
Uh-huh.
even all the chief ones of the earth.
Yep.
It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Now, sisters and brothers, we're going to go back to the Strong's, Brother Tobias. I got to look up some of these words for y'all. That's the problem. No looking up these words, sister. And when you don't look up these words, you just read stuff from the surface. Well, I don't speak Hebrew, so I'm just going to read English. This is translated from the Hebrew, so you need to read it. That's why we got a Strong's Concordance, right? Mm-hmm. Hell, it's 7585. There you go right there, bro. Give everybody the word for hell.
Sheol.
Sheol,
Hades.
Hades, that's the Greek equivalent of the Hebrew Sheol,
Or the world of the dead.
The what?
The world of the dead.
The world of, world of the dead. Go ahead, bro.
As if a subterranean retreat.
As if a subterranean what?
Retreat.
Retreat.
Including its accessories and inmates.
Including accessories and what?
Inmates.
And inmates. Are y'all following?
Grave.
Grave.
Hell.
Hell.
Pit.
It's translated from those words. Grave, hell, and pit. Sheol. It said a subterranean retreat. You know what a retreat is? Subterranean. Subterranean is beneath, right? Mm-hmm. Retreat is another location, isn't it?
That's right.
And he said it got inmates, didn't it? Mm-hmm. So let's go back to Isaiah 14 and read it with some understanding now. Brother Tobias. And this word dead here is the same dead as Rapha in Psalms 88. Mm-hmm. Now, let me read it with context.